We are back with another review, and today I got a little treat. We're doing another line of the Marvel 80 Years Pops. This is the Spider-Man run, the Spider-Man wave. So without further ado, let's hop right into this review. Today we are looking at Octo-Spidey. We're going to check out the one and only Octo-Spidey, the Walgreens exclusive here. Now this is a Marvel 80 Years wave, but it doesn't have the black box art and like the Marvel 80 Years logo on the front here. And it's just bizarre in itself because this is a wave of exclusives. So never seen that before. Unless you have, let me know down in the comments below. But the three on the back here, they're all three exclusives. So bizarre that they have the exclusives on the wave map here on the back. But it's inconsistent in regards to the box format, which, again, if you watched my Batman video in regards to the Batman 80 Years line, there is inconsistencies in regards to the box creation. I mean, the Jeffrey one definitely doesn't follow the 80 Years line for sure. But there are other inconsistencies in the boxes as well. This one, again, is a like a blue border, and the 80 Years line is only insignia here on the back, not on the front at all or on the sides. So interesting. The inconsistency is very interesting. I guess they didn't want to go with the first appearance type of situation with this Spider-Man run, I guess. Maybe it's just going to be a 80 years commemorative line of just like, memorializing characters that were like, I guess, outstanding or, people's favorites, I guess you could say. And it's a way for them to kind of feature those types of characters, I guess, in this type of format. So we got the Walgreens exclusive here at number 520. So once I get the whole 80 Years line put together, we will do a video with all of them. I'll go through the whole set. But obviously we have to wait till 81 years so we can at least know for sure that we have all of the ones that they are releasing before we claim that we have the set. But up to this point right now, I am missing Electro, which hasn't been released yet. That's coming out sometime in November. And I'm missing Metallic Deadpool from Box Lunch. That one hasn't been released yet. And then I'm also missing the, where is it? Thanos. Let's see if we can get this box popped open here. It looks like there's a little bit of a snaggeroo. Let's try opening it from the bottom. And then the Thanos with the skulls, I guess you could say. He's sitting on like a throne of skulls. That's why I like using the letter opener, because it doesn't allow you to put too much pressure on the particular lid. It doesn't take it to that zone where it's going to like ruin the lid. Unless you legit like poke a hole in something with it, because it is pointy. But if I don't try, if the top doesn't work, I like going through the top. It doesn't matter, because to me, I mean, like I legit am careful with my pops when I pop them open. But if the top doesn't work, you always have a chance to work the bottom. So don't overwork the pop trying to get it out of there. Sometimes when they're put in there, these little tabs on the end here could be bent a little bit, which you can actually see this one is curved. And then if that part gets tucked underneath the flap here, you could run into an issue where the box could tear. But again, this side right here is not bent, but this side is. And again, you can have that, and that could be the issue. So try one side. If that doesn't work, try the other side. If that doesn't work, then try the bottom lid. Don't pry on the pop. Don't pry on the box. This one is an awesome pop. I mean, this one out of the line, it's not my favorite one. I'll show you the favorite one when we get to that video. But this one is definitely an awesome pop. It's one of those ones that has its own stand, and he's got the Dr. Octopus arms on, which is really neat. I like that. And he's got the yellow visor, which is totally cool. It's a bobblehead, which is neat. It gives it some life to the figure. It stands great with the stand itself. Sometimes they're, even with the stand, even like if they're in a flying pose, sometimes it could be very front heavy. And as you can see, I thought it would have been front heavy, because you can kind of see where the fulcrum here is here. He's definitely leaning forward. So there is enough width to the base to be able to support its weight. So that is really cool. And it's a nice little display piece. I mean, check that out. That is cool. That is a neat looking pop. I love what they're doing with these newer pops. The paint apps on them are getting better and better each year. Again, I have some of the older ones, and some of the older paint apps on them are you know, you could definitely tell that there's inconsistencies in the lines. You know, you can get one pop that's, you know, perfect, and then you'll get the same pop and it's got a little bit of a different inconsistency. This one's interesting. It has like a little black tab is what I was peering in on. It's like a little black tab that's glued to the actual head sculpt, and then that's where the bobble is attached to. And they do a it looks like they do like a larger coil in there, which I imagine is what gives it that real lofty spring type bounce to it. And you do that little like loftiness to it. I think that's what gives it that when you have like a larger spring like that. But I never really noticed that. Some pops have like an actual molded in nub down there, or they'll just have like a round thing that's glued on. But this one has a black tab little piece of plastic that it's attached to. I like that they did a little bit longer neck, so it kind of covers up the spring right there when it's actually at like display level, which is nice. And again, sometimes you'll get a bobblehead where the bobble is turned a certain way. It's really all on how it's mounted with the spring in the original spot, and you can move it along. There is a little clip right here, which you could, with a small like eyeglass screwdriver, you could actually like put it in that little lip hole on that little end part and just kind of scoot it along until you line up the head properly. But this is a really cool pop. I like the Octo-Spidey pop. Went into a few little tangents there, but I really like this pop. I have not collected any Spider-Man pops except for the Patina one in the 80 Years line. So getting the Spider-Man wave was kind of cool. And I like the fact that it's the comic wave, which is 80 Years line is really embracing that comic wave and no MCU stuff, which is great. It is strictly comics and comic characters. So if you like the Octo-Spidey, let me know down in the comments below what you think of Octo-Spidey. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up for more content like this. Subscribe for more. I do reviews every single day, so be looking out for that. And have a great rest of your day.